All right, let's have a peek. Where's my volume at? Okay. You're working with light, and right now you've got Fenrir as lead with dodge. I would swap him with Chimeras because he's gem silence. Also, if you could get him ascended, that would be great. Ascended gem silence is really difficult. Dodge isn't something that's going to kill them, so if they have any kind of revive situation or turn delays, they can power through and chip away at him until he's dead, no matter how many times he's awakened or ascended, for that matter. Well, the one time. And although she's newer, she's got better stats, ascended regen might help, like auto heal or whatever. But again, in third place, they'd have intensity built up and be able to chip away. It's not something that's going to kill. What you want to do is pair somebody with a buff, which is something that's on the enemy. Like this guy, dodge is a buff. It applies to himself. A debuff is like gem silence or thorns or poison or toxin, any of those jerks that get thrown on your heroes and blocks their ability to do their skills. So it's good to have a pair like this. I would just switch them. And then she is toxin. That's a pain in the ass, especially in first place. But Electric Swarm is just judgment, and it doesn't kill your opponent, it just hurts them. So, let's see what else you have going on in here. Now, with Tur, he's a great warden to have ascended, but unascended normal I wouldn't necessarily replace, because he's only got a Guild War power of 1400, but relentless auto heal would be great, especially in first place. Like, getting the person to not want to attack you at all is the main goal, and the second goal is to trick them into attacking you and them getting 0, maybe 1 kill. That's how mine's set up. Like, they can get past flatline, I'm sure, but then they're running into ascended gem silence, and that is well, those are 2 debuffs in a row, actually, followed by an auto heal buff. If you read that note I put in the line chat about Chili Dog's ideas and advice on Warden Ascension, he's got it phrased perfectly. And the only reason I have Siphon on here or Trader is just because, well, the last one has newer stats, so it's 17k and it's unawakened. And then, like, you can see Santa's been awakened how many times? Twice, and he's only got a power of 18k. Yikes. I have to stop ascending this guy. I keep saying ascending, I'm sorry, awakening him. I need to leave him as is, because if I make him any stronger and give him more health, that gives people more time to build up their intensity, which then could possibly allow them to one-shot Bad Santa, and then I'm dead. Why do I keep touching them? I can just do this. Freya is auto heal. Right. Okay. And then I kind of like sometimes I'll get the 4 dead and the last one for some reason, even though I've been building intensity, if I haven't been able to separate and hold on to my power gems that are passively generating by the time I get to the 5th dude, I don't have enough power to hit him. To one-shot hit him after I use my turn delay, so that's why I've got a 17k at the end, and then my strongest card is second. but it's just so I can have Flatline followed by Gem Silence. That's not something many people are gonna even want to attack, because that's two completely different decks you'd need to build. You'd have to have one built for Flatline, and you'd need a second one for Ascended Gem Silence, and you can't use two teams. Anyway, let's see your Wardens, and let's go by power. Not it is. Oh, they don't give you. Okay, hero order. Just so we know who the older ones are. This guy's newer though. He's a Gem Silence water, and it's only at 4-star, and he's already got 2k attack and over 3,000 health. I know some other people have him up there right after the event ended. That was a reward warden that we got. They've got him at 6 stars and awakened, and he's mega powerful. But let's see who your new Minotaur's great. Also, he'll be Ascended Fear is a nightmare, because it drains their skill set of just some random number of opponents. Like here you've got him at 5 stars, so it's up to two of your heroes would get down to 0 again, but I think at 6 star it's 3, but Ascended it's 5. So they would have a board full of gems and match them and expect and see all their little dudes get fully powered up, only to drain again, and they don't have any chance of getting any more gems on the board without using their skills, unless they used a gem fall hero, because those are not. Oh wait, you'd still have to trigger him. Gem fall heroes get past Gem Silence, because nowhere in their verbiage do they say that they are putting gems on the board. They're just saying the next 20 or 30 or 50 gems that fall have a much higher chance of being that affinity. So they get right on past it with that little loophole. And then Gluttonous Sheriff is counterattack. There we go. So far I've seen 2 great skills in your water decks. If he were Ascended, he'd be a nightmare. Relentless counterattack. Every time they hit you, they get damaged, and if you kill it, you die. If they kill you, they die. I love that. And I would always go with Ascended counterattack over Ascended auto heal, but Ascended auto heal would be pretty bitchin' also. Let's see, what other skills do we have? Thorns is a nightmare. I mean, you've seen it on bosses. Just last event, they're a pain in the butt, and they can kill you. We can reduces. I mean, all he does is reduce damage. And silences any skill that increases attack. So if you have any kind of phrasing in here, like it says, oh wait, I'm only looking at Warden, so I'm not going to see that skill. Any of your cards that say they boost all Fable attacks by 50%, for example, would get silenced. Like, Coruscante, the water girl that goes with the Drake deck. Yeah. I see him a lot, but he's dodge. Only because he's newer. This, I guess, is why I'm seeing. Oh, no, he's not. His stats aren't great. I see him a lot. I usually attack a lot of blue just because my Earth team is my attack team. God, I just got another one of him. I'm so sick of him. Okay. Oh, I keep dusting her. Again, Thorns is good. Oh, and Dale, one of my first 6-star wardens. I love him. Drain is a pain. But it won't kill like Thorns. So let's start at the beginning again. Entropy is Judgment. Thorns again. Alacrity. Okay, so that's fire. And then you've got Gem, Silence, and Light. I would definitely use him first, just because he can put Gem Silence on 3 of your attackers' team, and they wouldn't be able to spawn any gems if that's their skill. And any skills that transform or upgrade, they get shut down. Dodge. Oh, we already went through him, but I forget. Gem Silence again, okay. So if he were 6-star and you were going water, that'd be cool. She's your leader, right? Regen? Let's see. Heals the target at the end of every turn, so she gets healed after every attack? Auto heal. Okay, not the same thing. Heals whenever it's about to fall below 50. That's pretty good if it's ascended, and even at 9, it's great. At the end of every turn. Okay, so they get some percentage of recovery at the end of every turn. This guy gets full heal when health is about to fall below 50. How do they know that? Is it 51 or 50? She's super old too, but Ascended Fear is... I hate it. God, I hate it. Turning off 5 or 3, maybe, is it? 3 to 5 of your guys. Fear again. Yeah, no Ascended Judgment. No Drain. Have I gone through everybody else so far? God, he's so old. I think I'm using him in my deck just because of his stats. I think I've got him awakened once. I used to have him up because he's one of the first wardens I got. Blind. I mean, chance to miss. It's super jerky when we are trying to attack a boss that has it. I've never had, except for dungeons and replaying campaigns, I've never dealt with Petrify. Just means you can't use some of your gems. Wait, is it all of them? 1 to 3 petrifies at the beginning of the turn. Yeah, it clouds them over. You can't use them. Fenrir's your lead. Okay, I would replace Fenrir with... not Toxin. I would do... Did you have Alacrity? I'd put him first. Also, if you farm for catalyst shards, let me go into mine. Not buying your crap. Okay, just because mine's fire. Who is not 6-star yet? Okay. Well, I don't want him 6-star. Serpent scales are needed, however. There's relics that use them, and there's heroes that use them, and I need 4 more shards, and you can't... Can you buy them? Yeah, you can buy a whole one from the dust store, but you cannot buy the shards themselves. So you go and replay whatever mission level. I don't have a loot ticket, so I guess we're doing this for real. I do have a water bounty dungeon team, but I'm not gonna use it. This girl. Okay. So she's gonna get honor, which is gonna help in this upcoming event, because in commander events you can buy 5 packs of 3 crusade keys for honor. And that's why it really helps to keep up every day swapping out your ally card for whatever your guildmates and friends need to do legends and trials. And then, especially during bounty dungeon too, putting up your best, most versatile bounty hunter for people to use gets you honor. And then those bottom 4 missions on the main page. Wait, I think you're 64. Do you see all 4 missions yet? I don't remember. I love, now that I'm not VIP and I can't just skip all of these, because there used to be a billion loot tickets in my collection, but it took 4 months and now I'm out of them. But now it's fun. I try to build decks like made of nothing but nukes and just zip by every wave of these guys as quickly as possible. Other times I just make freaking 3 little affinity gem matches and they're dead. Yay, 1 more. Yeah, I don't have a nuke on here, do I? Oh, sorry, I was just listening to music. Say bye-bye. Pew, 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 pew. Anyway, by sending people out on the main page and by replaying, you'll see I just got 4 trash cards that I'm never going to use for anything else. So now they got 30 honor points to help them get keys in the Crusades, and I got cards I'm going to use to power up my heroes, and some gold, and like my billionth Fennec foot. But I can go to my GVG team, and this is, I've spent a potion before on them, but I typically just use these cards that I get by farming, and it's just a really cheap way to get them maxed. That was my other suggestion for you, was maxing all of your heroes, because that gives you an overall more powerful deck that they need to have more power to attack and take down. So, I mean, it's, you know, itty bitty at this point, but I don't know if you get inert trials yet. Oh, nice, a 45. Like, it's incremental, but it is an increase, and once they're all maxed and then you start awakening, they'll be fully powered up and your score will be higher. So I don't know if you see all 4 of these, but in Recruit Heroes, I get between 2 and 3 trash cards, and I usually get stamina and stuff from them. And then, I don't know if you have trials yet, but this is where I get the majority of my potions, and I'll usually split them up between the current event and my GVG defense, because if they're not maxed out yet, I get a fire potion 3 and I'll get a dark potion 3 tonight. And then again, I just split them up. I'll get half and half, half dark, half fire, until my GVG team is maxed. Then I'll just use them to get potions for the current event. Or, well, no, my attack deck is already fully powered. Okay, I hope that helps you. Just swap Chimeras with Fenrir, and then I would put Haxan next, then Sphinx, then Fenrir, then Electric Swarm. And as far as your relics go, hopefully you're working on farming for these catalysts as well. You do that by playing Gear Dungeon every day, and during the week you can get materials for event relics that you may have gotten in a revive pack. on Saturdays and Sundays, that's when you can get all of these things that we're farming for, usually like crazy all week long, on top of event play. The blue cubes are for creating malls, so you need a bunch of them, and Coryllium as well. But they are all also farmable. If you go to your inventory and just sort for GVG defense, like I have my 5 malls crafted, but you have one exultant. No, you had the one under, right? Okay, so to craft your first mall, which honestly I wouldn't do yet, let's wait and see what the warden is going to be in this event, and we'll go through your best skills and what affinity you have that has the best skills and that you have 5 of before you craft a mall. But if you click on any of these things and then you click on this, it tells you where you can go to farm for them. And I can do the lowest. Well, that's 15, but so is this one. And if you select one, like you would do light, so I would recommend that you go down to 4-8 and farm here. It's 18 stamina, so you'll go through it more quickly. But since my defense is fire, I would do this and replay again, just like anything else, and you have a possible chance of getting shards to make up the materials you have to have enough of in order to craft your, let's see, your hammers into 3-star hammers. Let's see, do I have enough of everything? I can get more of him later. Okay, so I can do that. And then you've got these, so going up to 250 from 188, and then okay, I don't like to not have one of everything. This is going to use 3/4 of my Guardian Diamonds. That's okay. I've got 5 malls. I'm set. But once you get one of these and you make it into a hammer, see, now I need these, but you can either wait until Friday night, an hour after reset, is when you can purchase them in the store. And if you play Gear Dungeon twice a day, every day, you'll have a lot of coins to be able to buy these shards. Or run through all your stamina every day, and you would do 313 since it's light, and I would do 414 for red, and just play that level over and over, or loot it if you have loot tickets saved up. Oh, you're not VIP, but sometimes you do get them even not being in VIP, just not on a daily basis. Anyway, so you can farm for catalysts for forging your relics as well as your heroes. See, like everything that is to the right, you cannot farm for essences. You can only get them from the honor packs, from event rewards, and purchasing them in the VIP store, which you have to be VIP, or the loyalty store, which we just had last event. But corrupt egg is something I would have to save up 50 dungeon coins to purchase, which I just did, because that's going to be my next ascended. Let me go to 6-star version of Toad Boy. There he is. In order to ascend him, I have everything except for this Assault Bastion. I need 9 more, and then I will have this hideously lovely Ascended counterattack, and that will be my lead. And yep, I have the Ascended essences as well. And again, you cannot farm for these But yeah, if I had VIP access, I could go get one if I were VIP, but I canceled it. And occasionally they drop from, let me see if it'll get me to the 350. Nope, it's only, you have to save 3,000 honor points to get this big pack. Okay, now it'll let you do the regular. This one will drop a level 2 essence. So it takes a lot of those. But good, I've got the first 4 days of the event. That's all I need. 2K. Awesome. Okay. Excited for tomorrow, but not really. Okay, this video is gonna take for freaking ever to render, so I'm gonna stop.